What's up, guys? Iceman here. So this is my summon druid. It's come a long way since you guys has last seen him, alright? He's level 51. He's able to have 2 grizzlies at this point. Let me show you. And I've actually come to find, according to word on the street, that Raven is very viable in Hell and Endgame. Someone made mention of how their Ravens do about 1,600 damage per peck. So that's pretty nice, right? And they all do splash damage as well. So check it out. What I do is I summon 3 dire wolves. I don't really bother with spirit wolves. They seem to die too fast and they don't do much damage. And I don't know if they get in the way of one another, like in tunnels and stuff. Let me know in the comments below. Do your summons actually like block things up for one another to where others can't pass through? I feel like I've noticed that. So I get 3 dire wolves up. I'll summon an oak sage for now. I often use Heart of Wolverine, but oak sage for right now. And then I have 2 grizzlies. Grizzly does pretty nice damage. Check this out. Oh shit, you can't see it. 1924 damage right there. I'm going to hot tab so I can make the webcam go bye-bye for a few moments, but I'll try to do that for my next some videos. So here's my summon tree. Maxed out Grizzly. I'm starting to max out Direwolf, and I'm going to max out Raven, I believe. See, the damage is very shitty right now. But once you start to pump it up more and synergize it, apparently it gets up there, man. And this was a guy who said his gear wasn't even optimal, and he had 1,600 Raven damage. That includes the cold plus physical damage. Right now I do shape-shifting a little bit, all right? But I think I'm going to stray away from that some, and I'm going to put one in Gust. And I'll just constantly be casting Ravens. Here's his gear just real quick. I traded like an Omrune. The guy, actually I think he threw this shit on the ground. He said, fuck it, just take it for free. So I took it, all right? I'm trying to slow down on handouts though, all right? I ain't going to lie. In fact, I repented earlier. I was given a Tal Mask, and I didn't even use it. Of course, I'm not even 66 yet. And I gave it to some rando. Some random dude in game. I just threw it down for him. Or wait. No, I gave it to Drolak TV, one of my patrons. I bless you, sir, for being a patron of mine. Thank you. So I guess my good deed is... it's taken back, right? Because he's a patron. So, I mean, it comes back around to Iceman. But nonetheless, I think to a certain extent, that still is considered repentance that I gave that shit away, because that would have been told to be able to put that on my merc. It was a Tal Mask. I probably took this as a handout, all right? I don't give a fuck. No, this is what I gave an Omrune for. It's coming back to me now. I gave an Omrune for this, and this is what I took as a handout. This was a handout. I think Baza or someone gave it to me. Drolak might have given me this as well, actually. Some gloves. I found that, man. All right. I found that, man. I found that. Found that belt. Found that ring. A handout for damn boots. I found that shield, though. So, and I found that Emmy. All right. I'm looking to be some self-sufficient, though, now. All right. I'm fixing to get there. So, y'all stay tuned. I'm fixing to get there, and I'm fixing to not take no more Tal Masks, all right? No more Reigns that are in stash, all right? I ain't going to take any more of those, all right? I might give this fucking thing away, all right? I'm kind of bent on this. I'm hell-bent. So let me know in the comments. Some random druid said he made 6 of these, is what he said, in an attempt to get the +2 to skills 1. So this is one of his previous ones, so he gave me it. But yeah, I ain't fixing to take any more Reigns, all right? And I ain't fixing to take any more Isle Strikes or any more Alders, none of that shit. All right? I ain't fixing to do none of that, man. Nothing. I'm going to find them goodies. All right? Y'all watch. Y'all watch. I'm going to find them goodies, all right? I gave away that Tal Mask, and that was a damn good deed. That was repentance at its core. All right? I repented from that shit. So here we go. I am doing a little bit of summon, like I said. And now that I have this flesh render, he's actually doing okay damage, see? 401. Oh shit. Oh shit, almost died. We'll get some Ravens going here. But yeah, like I said, I might start teleporting around and stuff and just being a full-out summoner, just casting Ravens, see? Because part of the drawback, from what I saw anyway, when you're a summoned druid, is it just didn't seem very active. Like Path of Diablo, for example, right? You summon 1 Raven per cast, and Raven sucks in Hell mode. It does shitty damage. However, this is ProjectD2, and it's been reworked. Now it has a ton of synergies. I think the damage scales exponentially. Instead of 3 hits per Raven, they do 5 hits per Raven, and perhaps even more epic of all this, which has been really epic, is that you can summon an additional Raven per cast every 10 base levels, all right? So at level 20, when you put 20 points into Raven, you will be casting 3 Ravens per cast. Right now I'm doing 2, see? And that's very helpful. So yeah, I'm gonna max that shit out. But I'm a little torn, because do I first put 3 points into Elemental so I can have Gust, or what? Let me know in the comments below what you guys think I should do. Because of course I need to max Direwolf still. And Direwolf does a lot of damage, let me show you. This part is kind of annoying, alright? On the way to the chaos, it's a bit annoying. Oh, my Grizzlies, look at that. See, they're over there. They're not even helping. It's bullshit. That's why I need that Gust skill. So I'm just going to go to town. I could have just recast them. I don't have that great of mana, but... Grizzlies do splash damage, and Ishmael notified me of that. So the Grizzlies and the Ravens do splash damage. Ooh. And the Dire Wolves, they just do a lot of damage. Alright, check this out. Can you see that? 894, and they're only level 15. And they survive quite well at this point. None of your synergies give them life, I've noticed. And same with the bear. So their life is going to be reliant on just their base skill level, and whether or not you have Oak Sage going on, or battle orders on them. You know, things like that. Or a Merc with prayer, you know. So yeah, and in order to give them more life, you have to have some, you have to apply things elsewhere, like your gear and your, basically stats you can get from your gear that affect your allies. So it's all basically damage based, right? And attack rating, so it's all offensive stuff, and same with the bear. And Ravens, of course, they can't get hit. So Raven is Toad, and they cast where you click, see? So you can cast a bunch of them up here. And they actually do okay. Even when I have them at a very shitty level like they are right now. I'm really overcasting them. And as some of you know, in ProjectD2, all of your weapons, now all weapons do splash damage, except for your starter weapons. I think even white weapons do, right? Okay, here's a flail, for example. Yeah, I think that's going to do splash. Yep. So they all just do splash damage. Some Toad stuff right there. So, see, as you can see, my Direwolves are all still intact. My Merc is a Rogue Merc in Act 1, and she's a Fire Merc. So Fire Mercs have Vigor. See, we all have the Vigor aura. And that's really helpful. And that's this Fury skill, or Feral Rage, actually increases his run walk speed as well. So when he has one of those orbs spinning around him, he has enhanced run walk. I mean, this is kind of, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, see? Because I was considering going a build that's Summoner / Melee Hybrid. So I could run around as a Wolfie, hence the name, right? Ice Wolf. Or a bear, while having a bunch of summons. But of course, the main problem, I think, is that you can't use your Gust skill to teleport, which is a means of controlling your summons. Then you can telestomp enemies and so forth. So in open areas, however, which might be the endgame maps, see, I haven't been in any of them. So let me know in the comments, are the endgame maps, are they more open areas? I'm guessing they are. And if they are, the whole teleport to control your minions thing isn't as important, although it still is important. Like when you're at a boss, for example, you know, it's how you kill them. But of course, if I'm the non-telestomp build, where I utilize some melee as well, then that's a big focus. You know, you could consider yourself perhaps a very strong summon, depending on what your weapons are. If you have a Breath of the Dying or a Grief, or an Eternity weapon, which is something I want to try out, where you can summon wraiths, you can reanimate them, similar to how Faith works with just plain skeletons. You can reanimate wraiths, rather, a 10% chance on kill, I believe. And it has some enhanced damage mods, so Eternity is very toad. There we go. Yeah, I'm thinking, this is tough, man, because it would be fun to experiment with a hybrid melee/summon build. But the only downside is you're not going to be able to teleport. And of course, you're not stacking just all plus skill gear. You're going to be a variation of plus skill summon gear and mods that are suitable for melee characters and defense. You know, you're going to want a little bit more defense because you're going to be getting up into these grill. But of course, at the same time, you can utilize your shape-shifting skills, which do give you life and DR and stuff like that. Not very much, especially if they're only 1 point each. But with enough skill gear, you know, they might be somewhat useful. But yeah, this is the Nightmare Chaos. The furthest I've gotten now in Project D2, and I'm taking my time, all right? I'm behind, man, from most folks, but I don't give a toad. This is my intention. I like to take it slow. I like to take in the experience, like to try to solo some shit, group play some shit. We group played Chaos Sanctuary just a few levels ago. I was like probably level 45 or so. And we group ran. We were just a bunch of late 40s, early 50s, and we group ran Chaos. And I was struggling, all right? It was a freaking haul, man. But we did it. It was like a full game, so the enemies had a ton of HP. Their HP might actually scale more in Project D2, depending on the characters in game. I think it does. I think it scales more than what's normal for LOD and Path of Diablo even. I think they did that though for the endgame group content, but I don't really know. That's what I've heard. All right, let me know in the comments. Does the shit scale with more people in game more so than it does in LOD or Path of Diablo? Let me know in the comments below if you dogs have an answer to that. But you see here, this is kind of an open area, so I'm doing all right without telestomping everything. Okay, a wolf died, so I'll resurrect one, or I'll summon one rather. These hogs are going to be like damn invincible, I'm guessing. If I pump them, if I max Direwolf, I max Grizzly, which it is max. Because in Hell, they actually spawn with even more life. Like the difference from normal to Nightmare with huge, all right? So it's going to be even more huge from Nightmare to Hell, I believe. So I'm really anticipating that. But check this out, man. This is chill. You can just sit back and chill and let your summons do the work. So this is kind of new to me. As y'all know, I generally like to run an Amazon, where you're just constantly spamming multi-shot, just clearing the screen. But I wanted something that's kind of chill, where you don't have to be busting your ass the whole fucking time like the Amazon. And of course, she's fragile, especially in this endgame content, I believe. She's going to be fragile, you know? So I wanted to be able to chill, just sit back, and when I want, you know, let my minions do a lot of the work. Check that out. 2 more dire wolves died. And 2 grizzlies are still alive. I'll summon more ravens here. And I'll whack them some. I think I have Crushing Blow. I'll double check in just a moment here. Yeah, I appreciate you dogs watching my videos. Thank you. Subscribe to the page if you have not yet. I've been getting a lot of donos lately. Some new patrons, so I'll be adding you guys to the list shortly. Small Charm from Diablo. Oh, a faster run walk. That's hog. 2 to elemental skills. Damn. Necromancer skills. Interesting. So yeah, so this gives Crushing Blow and Deadly Strike and Open Wound, so not a bad weapon. Nice handout there. See now, Alder's Helm. See that the guy gave me this one for an Amrune. It's the shittiest one you can get, basically. Only one from the shittiest possible roll because it has 41 cold reds as opposed to 40, which is minimum. But see here, both the summon skills and the druid skills, they range from 1 to 2, and mine rolled 1 on each. All right, so you can have a decent Alder's Helm, and from what I've heard, Alder set is actually somewhat viable in Project D2. All right, especially for like melee druids, because I take that back. They did enhance the weapon though, but it still looks shitty. So probably more so for summon droids, you'd want to use Alders or Elemental. As for melee, I don't know. Maybe that's still too shitty. But I think the set gives like 150% enhanced damage or something. But you don't have much to work with the Jagged Star is a problem. Although, oh shit, yeah. Although I think you can up set items now in Project D2. Let me know in the comments below. I know you can do that in Path of Diablo, and I think they did that for Project D2 as well. So you could up this Jagged Star, I believe. No. Dumbass! Never mind, maybe you can't. I think this is Elite, actually. This can't be Elite. Is this Elite? No. This is not Elite. All right, this is an Elite. So you can up the Jagged Star to Elite. This is level 42. I was confused because it said item level 88. I was confused as a toad. But yeah, it says item. It says required level 42. This is definitely a nightmare item. So if you up that, man, you're going to be doing a lot more damage. All right. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting this droid some ahead now. He's level 52. So I'm going to do some battle runs and consider even respecking almost. I don't know if I'm going to do it just yet. But yeah, I'm tempted to put one into Gust, all right? But it's going to take 3 skill points to get there. And then I just won't be able to shapeshift, and I'll just be casting Ravens like Cray Cray. I might do that, or I might stick with this build for a little while. I'm not sure yet. Let me know in the comments what you guys think I should do in regards to that. And again, I appreciate my patrons and you guys for supporting me as you have. This has been absolute toad. I never would have thought that I could make some monies, some shiny shekels while playing Diablo. So it's been fucking great, man. So if you guys want to help support or become a patron, click the link in the description below. And I'll talk to you dogs soon. Peace be with you.